5G will change life of those who will find it. A complete download of a 2-hour film in less than 10 seconds. It's incredible and it's crazy for sure. This is the picture of Samantha Kelly. She is CNN business tech editor. She tested 5G networks in New York, Chicago and Dallas. You see it in this picture. News edited from CNN. The main story by Samantha Murphy Kelly. All clips may not represent the story. Watch to become bilingual, as the video is specially made for English learners. When it worked, it really worked. It often hits over 1 gigabit per second in speed tests, an incredible feat for a piece of technology that fits in your pocket. 4G LTE in the United States averages about 35 megabits per second. 5G, the fifth generation of cellular network technology, is nearly 30 times faster, and about 10 times faster than the average American home broadband speed. But 5G isn't just about speeds on smartphones. Other technologies will be made possible with its ability to handle much more bandwidth, allowing the data from sensors, thermostats, cars and robots to work together in real time. Think of it like this: if 3G is a 2-lane highway and 4G is 6 lanes, 5G will turn it into 12 lanes. It'll handle significantly more traffic and bandwidth with zero latency, a word that refers to immediate response times for data transfers, will allow self-driving cars to process all the information they need to make life or death decisions in the blink of an eye, or the healthcare industry to help power the next generation of telemedicine and robotic surgeries. A surgeon in China recently conducted a liver transplant on an animal from a location 30 miles away by controlling a robotic arm running on 5G. The same procedure on a 4G network would have increased the chance for mistakes. Mobile carriers are pouring billions of dollars into 5G. The new networks and associated technologies are expected to add $17 trillion to the global GDP by 2035, according to Abbey Research. But there will be a significant lag between 5G's rollout and that financial impact. It's not dissimilar to the 3G iPhone, an impressive piece of standalone technology that didn't make a big economic impact until a year later with the arrival of the App Store. A few years after that, 4G paved the way for on-demand apps such as Uber, mobile video consumption on Netflix and FaceTime, real-time rerouting via Google Maps and social sharing on Instagram and Snapchat. 5G, which uses similar equipment to 4G, operates on two main types of cell sites: large macro cell sites that can be installed on towers or rooftops, or hidden in fake cacti and trees, where they are typically housed in enclosures like cabinets or a large closet, and small cells the size of a pizza box, which hang on a light pole, wall or ceiling inside of a building. The latter is a method already in use by 4G networks, but on 5G, it'll move some functions to the cloud, Hayes explained. Even in the areas where 5G is already up and running, getting onto the network can be tricky. To start, you'll need one of the few, pricey, 5G-compatible phones, such as the $1,300 Samsung Galaxy S10 5G or $999 LG V50 5G. The four major mobile carriers' approaches to 5G vary based on the spectrum each company already owns. This is why Verizon can say its network is all about speed, Sprint promises continuity, T-Mobile wants to be nationwide first in 2020, and AT&T is doubling down on connecting businesses. Wireless companies have traditionally used low-band spectrums for cell phone service because they travel farther and penetrate walls better than higher frequencies. But higher frequencies offer much faster speeds. The frequencies AT&T and Verizon, known as millimeter wave or wave, are using are significantly higher than Wi-Fi. It is the fastest and most responsive form of 5G but doesn't travel far. Sprint's mid-band spectrum casts a much wider net of coverage, allowing 5G users the ability to access it both inside and outdoors. However, my tests on Sprint's network often showed half the speeds of what I often saw on the high-band spectrum. Sprint has committed to covering 11 million people with 5G by the end of the year. We need to understand what 5G is and how it will enhance our fan experience, said Matt Messick, Chief Information Officer of the Dallas Cowboys. We're one of the first to start asking questions. It's one thing to start talking about it, then to have it and start testing it. 5G is expected to have a major impact on the economy, but exactly how that will look is mostly unknown. Right now, job creation is all about the deployment of the network, such as from the tower climbers and equipment technicians, said Hayes, adding it could create a whole new economy just like the internet did. 5G could create up to 3 million new jobs across various industries in the US, from smart city development to robotics and food services, according to Accenture. But Hayes called most projections around 5G overly optimistic, considering for now it's only a faster version of 4G. There is a dose of reality that needs to come when you talk about 5G, he said. In Samantha Kelly's test of 5G networks, it took longer to download a movie on T-Mobile's network in New York than it did on other carriers. But even so, 38 seconds to download a nearly 2-hour film is mind-blowingly fast. All 4 major US mobile carriers declined to share how many people are currently using their 5G networks, but said they're continually adding new customers. Early users might be disappointed with 5G in the beginning as carriers work out kinks, PwC's Hayes said. Consumers should lower their expectations in the months and years ahead. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.